Hey guys, how's it going? Ron&Don here, talking about Saba's newest album, Care For Me.
Oh yes, it's an exciting record.
It is an exciting one. Alright, so let's get the basic stuff out of the way here. Saba, Chicago rapper. Second LP, Care For Me, after his first one. I already forgot what it was called. Bucket List Project. Alright, so I didn't listen to Bucket List Project, I'll admit that. But I watched some other reviews about it, and they're saying it's pretty good record, and that it had, it was a conscious rap, so it had a lot of storytelling, a lot of pretty good lyrics, a lot of good instrumentals, and I think that is what we see here.
He definitely he stepped it up for this record.
Yes, yeah, definitely. And then some more background. A lot of this album is about his cousin, John Walt, who was part of his rap gang Pivot, and he was stabbed to death, unfortunately. So a lot of this album is about that, and we'll see that come up in the lyrics quite a bit.
Yep.
So yeah, going on to the first track, Busy/Sirens, featuring The Mind. What do you think?
What a way to start an album. I hadn't listened to him at all, and then when this first song came on, his flow is so good throughout this whole album.
Yeah.
And then just the lyrics throughout just the whole album again, but on this song, the lyrics are really good, and I love the simplistic, chill background in the back of this song. It's really nice to just put on and really take in the lyrics for.
Yeah, I also love how this is kind of a two-part song too, and how the first one is just more emotional and just kind of flows along, and then the second one is a little more exciting with some more singing in it that The Mind does, which is really good, by the way. It's definitely a standout track. And it really proves himself on this first track on the record here. And then, so the only song on the album that I don't really like, Broken Girls, second track. What do you think, Evan?
It's not that I don't like it, it's just I don't really care to listen to it very much. He has nice flow in this song. It's very chill again. The chorus is okay, it just kind of repeats.
Yeah,
it's not
it
very
repeats,
impressive.
but it's different from the other repeating chorus song, Smile. Smile kind of has it's more charismatic, and so I kind of like it more than this one. But I like the message in this one, how he always falls in love with broken girls and stuff, and how that it just never works out. So that's a cool message. I like the instrumental too, but just one of those tracks that I don't really care for.
It's not a bad song though.
But then we move on to Life. I love this track.
This one's really good.
This one has just a super intense vibe to it, and it's a very nice change of pace following Busy and Broken Girls.
Yep, it was my favorite when listening through the first three. This one stood out to me the most. I love the bass in this song.
Yeah, there's so much to unpack in the production on this.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this track. All right. Calligraphy. I like this one a lot. I like the chill vibes, and then the piano is such a nice addition to the song. Yeah.
And it just adds to the feel of it, which is really nice. And it's just, again, he adds these jazz vibes to his songs, and I love it so much. And then he raps over them. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, the production for this song is really great. I love, like you said, I love the piano. This is definitely a song about his cousin also. So the lyrics are good, and I like the message of it, of how he finds solace in writing music and stuff, because you can kind of relate to that too, and it's just really nice. Oh yeah, and the trumpet at the end is really nice too. Yeah. I like that. All right, and then we move on to Fighter featuring Kana.
This is one of my favorite songs on this album, actually. I love the feel of it. The lyrics are so good, and just his flow is fantastic. And I like how it changes up throughout, but all the songs really kind of change up halfway through, and it's really nice. But this one is really unique and different. Yeah, I agree with everything you said. Also, this is one of the first tracks you get where the storytelling is one of the main aspects of it. So I really enjoy that too. And then we move on to Smile. Here's what I wrote for this song. He's so good. It's a really chill track again, but I mean, it's okay for me. Yeah,
this is one of the more I wouldn't say upbeat, but it's kind of a happier song within the lyrics. Yeah. Talking about how he wants to eventually move to a vacation house with his grandparents and smile about it and all that stuff, and it's really nice. It's a nice change of pace with lyrical content. I love the flow of him throughout this song, and I love the instrumental too. But one of the things I noticed, the chorus is very like eerily similar to a Kendrick Lamar song called "Ya," and it has just the way he says "smile" is like very similar to the way Kendrick does his chorus on "Ya." I mean, it's not a big issue. I still love the track, but it was just kind of funny when I was listening to it. So you can definitely hear his influences throughout the album, and he's a Chicago rapper, so like Kendrick wouldn't probably be one of his major influences, but you can tell Kendrick is in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Similar with Chance the Rapper, which we'll get to in a second. Yeah, good track. So, moving on to Logout featuring Chance the Rapper.
This
Another
song,
fellow Chicago rapper, by the way.
This song definitely grew on me when I was listening to this. Because at first I was like, oh, it's alright, but the more I listened to this record, it stood out to me more and more. The piano in it is great. And then in the far back, you can just hear this distant trumpet throughout the whole song, and it's so good.
Really nice.
He just adds a lot of little details to his songs.
Yeah, I didn't really get this song when I first heard it, when I was listening through it first, because like the lyrics were kind of weird, and what Chance was saying was kind of weird too. But then it just kind of, I looked into it more, and it's kind of about how our generation, I guess, should just kind of stay away from social media more often and stuff like that. And it's a pretty nice message to hear now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love how Saba, his flow is kind of different, how his voice changes a little bit in this song. It's different from the previous ones. And yeah, the piano in this is really nice. I like how the piano, just the instrument in general, just kind of ties this album together, like song from song.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the same little like ditty it keeps playing, but like it's different from song to song, but it just connects it together, so it's really nice. So then we move on to my favorite, and I think your favorite too, right?
Yep.
Gray. This song is genius.
It's so good. Okay, so the instrumental for this song is just fantastic.
It's killer.
Yes, and lyrics are great. The trumpet solo halfway through is just amazing, and you don't expect that at all.
Yeah.
Like, who raps over kind of jazz? Like
it's hard to do.
It's unique, and I love it so much, and I wrote 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I love, my favorite part about the song is his flow by the end when it just kind of changes up and he's just going off, and I love hearing that so much. It's just such a pleasure, honestly, to hear it. I really like how, what he says in the chorus about like B-sides being the best song, but like the studio says like, no, that's not what people like, and then the single usually isn't the best song. It's the B-side or the one on the demo, or just the song within the album that no one really listens to. I really like that. It's a pretty nice thing to do. But yeah, then
it leads right into another super good song, Prom King. This song blew me away too, because again, like by the end of the song, he's just rapping, and it's just fantastic. You can really hear the emotion in the song when he's rapping by the end of it, and by the end of the song, I was just left speechless with everything that was happening.
Yeah, he had a lot to say on this, mostly about his cousin and about his family. And what's cool is this is another two-part track. The first part really focuses on him in like high school, going to prom and everything, and like really the struggle with living in like the ghetto in Chicago. So it just really it's like an eye-opener for people who don't have that life, and it's cool how he did that through music, and the instrumental is really nice too. But yeah, his flow by the second part of this song is insane. I love it.
It blows me away.
Yeah. What's also super cool is by the end of the song, you know how the drums get like super crazy? I love that. And it's just like in the background, but you can hear this like distorted drums just going crazy, and it's such a cool thing to add into the song. It just adds a whole other dimension to it. But this song is super powerful.
It's really exciting, yeah.
Yeah. Also, fun fact, his cousin is singing the outro, like that whole singing thing.
He died?
That's his cousin, yeah. I don't know how they did that, but that's what it said on Genius. So
that's really cool.
Yeah, that's pretty nice, and that just makes it even more powerful. Yeah. And then we move on to Heaven All Around Me.
This is a great way to end the album. It's just a nice. It kind of changes up, like the lyrical content is more of an upbeat kind of like. It's more of a happy kind of all ends well kind of thing.
Yeah,
and,
definitely.
It's just a really good like sing rap kind of song, and it's really nice.
Yeah, the chorus is nice. He's got a nice flow throughout, and the instrumental is really kind of upbeat too. It's a pretty happy song. So it's a nice way to end it, and a nice change of pace for the album too. So, what'd you like most? Or what'd you like in general about the album?
The positives I wrote for this album is that the instrumentals are great, the flow of his rap is great, his lyrics are great, and I love the chill vibes throughout the whole entire album. It's just really nice.
Yeah, I agree with everything you just said, and I also like how the album isn't, just one line. It's like, it's not all over the place either. It's just like a mountain range, It's got those sad songs, and then it picks up, and then it gets like angry, and then it gets sad again, but then you got Heaven All Around Me. And
very emotional song.
Very emotional album, very powerful album, and the instrumentals are just, they're great. I love them. I love these instrumentals.
Yeah. So Brandon, what didn't you like about this album?
The only thing I didn't like was how Smile had that, it really sounded like so I was just like, whatever. But it's not a big negative. What about you?
I didn't really have any. There were just a couple songs that I just like don't really care to listen to. Like I don't find myself going back to listen to those songs. Like Broken Girls or like Smile, but like that's just not negatives at all. But
I mean, with every album you get, there's going to be standouts. So, but I would definitely give this an A.
I give it an A as well. It kept me hooked the whole time listening through it. So yeah.
All right, catch us next time.
Thanks for watching.